Welcome to season, I guess this is 17 of the PMDB video series. Season 1 was my 2010 videos.
Well, here's some reasons why I think I would make the greatest boyfriend ever.
Yeah! I guess this is season 17. And if it's anything like WrestleMania 17 or GoldenEye Bond 17, then this might be my best set of videos ever. No guarantee, no promises. You know how I operate in life now. I don't really plan things. Not that I ever really did plan things out. Things happen, you know. And when things happen, I just react. Good, bad, in between. And that's just how I go about life. Yeah. Sometimes the best made plans just end up not going to plan at all and make you miserable. Speaking of miserable, I'm sure everybody in Aberdeen was overjoyed at the sight of snowflakes. I'm not talking about that's going to make a joke there. Snowflakes that landed here again. First time in ages, of course. The sun had his hat on the other day too. But it's just very odd weather at the moment. Odd weather. I believe there was like a record rainfall in Aberdeen specifically and up and down the country. Aberdeen even made it to the mainstream news. Granite City was the rainy city. Anyway, so what have I been up to? This is my first video of being 38, 30 late. I still feel pretty fresh. Depends who you ask. Depends what outlook in life you've got. You can have a negative outlook and say, oh no, I'm nearly 40, soon be dead. Or you have a positive outlook and you can look at 2026 as like, this is going to be my year. I'm just 38, just turned 38 in November. I've got a lot to give. I maybe achieve so much this year. We'll see what happens. So yeah, my first video of 2026. I am sticking to what I said in the video. Not many people watched on my third channel, Wrestle Wherever. I am sticking to that. I'm not talking about fake fights anymore, so I'm going to stick to that for now, at least, unless I feel like I just have to talk about it. If there's literally, like, if everything's just out of bounds, let's say, I guess I'll have to talk. I can talk about fake fights, wrestling. But I remember what I said in that video. I'm tapping out. Can't do it. Can't do it under Triple H anymore. Yeah. What to talk about? This is the problem. The stuff I really want to talk about on here, everywhere. I will say this has been quite a great start for our Rangers in 2026. Undefeated in the league, unless I'm mistaken. We gave Aberdeen, beat them back to back. Beat Celtic at the start of the year. Beat the league leaders' Hearts on Sunday. I was in a pub watching it. Normally I don't like watching Rangers in Aberdeen pubs. And the reason being is sometimes I forget where I am. And the Rangers equalised and scored. I ended up scoring 4 goals. Oh yeah, it's like yes, I don't know what the initial reaction was, what I did at the start of that, but I was like, yeah, and then I was like, I'm in an Aberdeen pub and I just jumped up for Rangers. I should sit right down. But then again, it's a very strange, the 2 local bars I go to, not naming names, but obviously the majority of fans are Dandy Don supporters. But there seems to be a collection of Celtic fans too. Not that I can speak because I support Rangers. A couple of Hearts fans out the woodwork as well, I noticed. They left quite early after that third Rangers goal. But what I've noticed is there seems to be not all Dandy Don fans, but a lot of, some of them at least, when Celtic get beat, they seem to take that more badly than when their beloved Aberdeen gets beat. That's what I've noticed this in recent times. Strange. Are you Celtic fans in disguise? Well, I've had one night out this year. Just checking. Got the heater on. Don't want to set the house on fire. Just checking it was off. I had the one night out. Decided to stupidly go out. 2 seconds. So professional. I know. I decided to go out in this ridiculous weather at the start of the year and celebrate Hogmanay at one of my 2 bars. Got in trouble for swearing. I won't say where it was. I was like, I was professional. When it comes to karaoke, I continued my performance. Tore the house down, if I dare say, because I wanted to. Yeah, I decided to go out on the second, and it was just dreadful. Had a wee pub tour in Market Street. Yes, ended up at my old favourite place. I used to be regular there. Used to be a theme there. Yeah, a few old faces. Was very lucky to receive a lift home from one of my pals. But that's the only kind of night out I've had in the town this year. I can't really think about nights out that much. I'm more of a, if ever come into money, I'd be more of a day type person. Go out during the day and go home. I feel like I don't want to be, I don't want to be walking about at night. It's quite a dangerous city these days. I don't really want to be walking about at nights, 3 a.m. Maybe once every so often, if there's a occasion. But yeah, I was talking about word professional. That's, apart from my karaoke performances, which are just amazing, as I'm sure you could imagine. Yes, I've actually sung it here before. You can check out my old videos anytime. I wouldn't recommend them, but you can. But I think I've improved, not in the singing, but I think I've improved in performance. I can dance. I'm a pretty good dancer. But yeah, that word professionalism. I used to say it to people and I thought it'd be like a compliment, but now it's like the last thing I ever want someone to say to me is professional slave to this life. What's the I'd rather be my inner child self and you know I don't want to do I hate when people my age say this. They do the adulting. What? Oh, such a cringe word, adulting. Whatever the hell that is, anyway. What is being an adult? It sounds like it's what they want you to do. They don't want you to be that free spirit. They certainly don't want you free thinking, as we all know. I did. I feel like over 9 minutes now, me rambling on. I'll wrap it up in a minute. I did meet before the end of the year. Spilled some tea in my cheeks. I did reunite with one of my old pals who's been notorious at protests, and I happened to bump into him when I was outside a place. We got chatting. I wasn't sure what to expect because the first thing I said to him was, if I did go to the same protest you go to, I'd be on the opposite side of you. But you already knew, because that's one of the reasons we kind of drifted apart was he's on, one side of the political spectrum. I'm pretty much on the opposite side that he's on. and that's how we drifted apart. But it was weird. It was like I've seen him in all these videos from the protests. He's making a name. We're actually worried about him. I'm concerned about him. And I expressed all this to him, and you know, I like everybody does on YouTube, TikTok, wherever. Everybody puts in performance in video, including me. Even small performances. I don't act like this in person. I don't, you know, just start rambling away like myself when the camera's not on, right? And I've been watching him. I'm thinking, I just don't recognize him. This is not the same guy I met years ago and was at one point good friends with. And I wasn't sure what guy would have turned up. Had it played in my head what would happen when we eventually, you know, would meet each other in the passing, which we did. And I didn't really have much time to think about it. I just seen him. I was outside the bar speaking to one of our mutual friends, and he said, "Oh, here's such and such." And I'm like, "Oh, here we go." And I'm like, I managed to get a one-on-one conversation with him, and we'll never agree on things, but it was in front of me anyway. He was like the same person he always was. The fun kind of talking about football, nostalgia, even wrestling was brought up. We don't talk about fake fights. And it's like weird, isn't it? Like people, when he's not with these certain other friends, or the camera's not on, or he's not at these protests, he just seems to, in front of me at least, act like he always acted. You know, I'm not sure if I'll see him again anytime soon. We're not. I'm still blocked everywhere. We're not. We didn't become pals. You know. But I did get my points across, and I generally said I was worried for him because he's making a name for himself. And I noticed he's still going at it as soon as the new year started. He was back out. I thought he would have maybe taken a back seat this year, but apparently not. He's still heavily involved. Will I ever turn up to a protest myself? Probably not. Um, just I don't think either side of the protest is making any difference to any of their objectives. I know people will throw it back to me and say, "Oh, it's better than doing nothing." Yeah, probably, but I don't know. It's time to wrap up this video, but that's my first, and I'm sure there'll be more for season 17. The granddaddy of them all, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, I will speak to you all again hopefully soon.